Shrek 2, a story about how all dads hate the idea of a pet until they get a cat. But if we shift the perspective from the divine beauty that is Shrek, and instead focus on the villain of the story, the fairy godmother, then it becomes a story of trying to usurp the throne with a decades-long plan of getting your son to marry the child of a frog king, only for it to fall apart because she just really loves Shrek. Because of course, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. But to understand that, let me just put you in her shoes. So imagine for a second that you are the fairy godmother. You are the queen of branding, the godmother of industrialized potions, and a mother of the soon-to-be king, Prince Charming. Yes, you did have it legally changed from Junior, partly because, well, his dad's an arsehole, but also because, well, this is all about #branding. But of course you still use Junior sometimes. But for your entire life you have wanted to be more than just a fairy godmother. And as luck would have it, a long time ago in a kingdom far, far away, someone put a curse on the king's daughter Fiona. Now, was it you or someone else? Well, that just gives up the game, doesn't it? But you saw an opportunity there, a way to get this situation in your favor. You get your son to rescue this girl from this arbitrarily imposed exile, and he will become Prince of Far, Far Away, making you the most powerful woman in the world. I mean, you even blackmailed the king himself because, like, honestly, the only reason he's a human and not a frog is because of you. And that deal is under the idea that his daughter marries your son. If that happens, he stays human. But of course, this whole situation is not going to happen overnight. So you spend years cultivating your boy to be the perfect and most charismatic ruler possible. Sure, you might have used a potion or two to achieve slightly more perfect results than he would have gotten originally, but what happens is, after like 20 long years, he's finally ready. So you wait anxiously in Far, Far Away. Of course, word reaches you quickly. Fiona has gotten married, which honestly is music to your ears. The king even sent out an invitation for her to come, which is perfect. Now, your son can arrive without you, without your influence to steer the ship, because after all, the best laid plans are those that happen organically, with very little oversight from you. You are the master of delegation. But there is one thing that you absolutely not delegate, and that is your influence on the young princess herself. So, when you hear of her arrival, you appear before her.
Oh, my dear. Oh, look at you.
She's still an ogre. Okay, so, wait, what?
You're all,
Wasn't she supposed to be, like, human? Either way, you kind of respect Prince Charming a little bit more now, because apparently he can appreciate a girl with curves, like a real man. But there are so many questions running through your head right now. But there's absolutely one cure for a bit of confusion, and that's a song and a small bit of Disney-inspired magic. Because let's be real, Far, Far Away might look like Hollywood, but it's secretly based off Disneyland, and as Baudrillard would have said, it is a hyper-realistic facsimile of the real world, a hyper-reality solely designed for mimicry, and of course, to part you with your wallet. And you are the godmother of parting people with their wallets, and also helping all of the little princesses of the world. And if there's one thing that you know about princesses, is that they absolutely love handsome men. And really, that's all they think about day in and day out. They actually don't really care about personality or, well, being nice. No, they just want someone who looks good with a nice body. That's it. And this Fiona is probably a little anxious about marrying your perfect son. And I mean, this song is basically the song you've had on lock for 40 years, and there's no way that it'll fail. It'll get her feeling like a princess in no time.
Shrek, your husband? What? Well, what do you say?
You're gonna need a stronger song. Apparently, this Fiona isn't so keen on perfect men, but like ogres? Right.
Oh, great. More relatives.
This is frightfully concerning because, well, for one, you don't know where your son is, and also Harold has betrayed you. But you must not give up the game here. You need to maintain appearances.
Look, I'm sorry. No, that's all right. I need to go anyway.
So you quickly pick up your son. Of course, he's distraught over the news. Like, he takes it personally that a woman could possibly choose an ogre over him? I mean, he is perfect. So you pick up Harold, give him a little dressing down, and like right now you are pretty stressed, and that decades-long diet that you've been trying to do to get into royal clothes and attend royal banquets has just been undone. There is frankly no point watching your figure anymore if you're not going to be rubbing elbows with the elite. Well, actually you wouldn't be rubbing elbows. You would be the elite if this had all worked. But still, you need your burger. Harold can fix it, right? Like, he's a father, of course he could fix it.
Use your imagination.
Actually, you do catch word that he hired goddamn Puss in Boots to kill the ogre. And I mean, okay, yeah, the cat is a legend. And if there's anyone that could do it, is him. Like, he is just a selfish, gold-obsessed creature after all. Imagine your surprise when the next day you're working on your next batch of potions to ship out, and like these ones are going to make MDMA look like child's medication.
Sorry to barge in like this, but
When Shrek arrives with Puss in Boots. What?
Fiona's not exactly happy.
Yeah, like no shit, buddy, you're hideous. Truly repulsive in every single way, and there's absolutely no way in hell anyone would ever make a Gary's Mod video about you coming into their bedroom and doing things to them, right?
To point those dirty green sausages at me!
But the audacity of this creature to think that he is on the same level as you, a literal swamp dweller, to think that he is able to talk to you or has any right to do this. Doesn't he know who you are? You are Karen Charming. It's okay, he left, and why was Puss there? Not fucking 5 minutes later you get a call from someone. Turns out your entire staff are birds now. Apparently Shrek did that. What? Okay, well, birds are pretty useful creatures, all things considered, especially in fairy tale land. But now your backlog is going to be insane, and your insurance premiums are going to go through the roof. And if there's anything more annoying than when that dating app stole your branding for happily ever after, still, you do get some nice royalties off of that. All's well that end. But what were you saying again? But anyway.
Put it away, Junior. You're still gonna be king.
Except for one potion.
What?
That's good. This is good. Actually, this might be the preferable outcome in all of this.
If one of you drinks this, you both will be fine. Happiness, comfort, and beauty divine.
Fiona has never met Prince Charming, and now she's going to think that whoever shows up is going to be Shrek. She thinks that Shrek is her true love, and now you can convince her Prince Charming is actually Shrek. Now, you do need to get this all working by the midnight of the day that they consume the potion. Yes, it is midnight again, because, well, that's like your whole bit, you know? Remember, this is all about hashtag branding. Anyway, you go to the castle, just as the surprisingly beautiful Shrek arrives, and oh damn, you wouldn't mind his perfectly fleshy sausages pointing at you right now. Seriously, one potion did this, like to get Charming to look, well, charming. It took years of nips and tucks, but if only you could get that strength without the conditional. But again, hashtag branding.
Fiona! Oh, shoot. I don't think they can hear us, Pigeon.
But if this wasn't a matter of life and death, you probably would let him have her. But alas, you may not. This is for all the marbles.
Oh, sweetheart. She's finally found the prince of her dreams.
Okay, this is kind of great. You can gaslight him into thinking that this is for the best. Because, like, seriously, he is an ogre. Why the fuck would he think that anyone could love him, let alone a princess? Even if he is gorgeous now. And to be honest, it's a bit of a shame that's all going to get undone by midnight. Actually, will it? Because technically, if one person consumed the potion when those two people are linked, and since that's tied, wouldn't that imply that they both still would be tied and he would keep that form? Wait, is this actually even going to work? Well, I guess we'll find out.
I love her.
If you really love her, you'll let her go.
But this worked, and now it's just as simple as setting up the gala and getting Fiona and Shrek to kiss. You know, after telling the king what to do.
Have Fiona drink this and she'll fall in love with the first man she kisses.
A true love's potion will get Fiona to love Charming for the perfect specimen of a man that he is. It's just a shame that you have to let go of your perfect child. After all, no one will ever love him like you do. But this is for the greater good. So you meet up with Harold, lay down the law.
I can't. I won't do it.
Seriously, why is he trying to fight you? Does he want to be a frog again?
I can take it away just as easily.
Do like men in this kingdom not think that you're like an all-powerful teleporting witch with, you know, just much more wholesome branding? Actually, the fairy godmother is a recent invention, and these wings, well, they're actually a potion that you need to take every single day. Because after what happened with Snow White, you realize that maybe, just maybe, being a witch was not the best idea in the world.
The one! It's the only! It's the fairy godmother!
It's always nice when you get to wear the exact same outfit that you wear for every single day and people still worship you. Yes, you could have worn your Armani, but where is the fun in that? People should just worship you, no matter what you wear.
Is with you!
But muffin cake.
Wow, she's really not into charming, which is kind of bizarre. Most girls would be tossing their panties at him because, you know, according to you, most girls just like an attractive man with a narcissistic personality and some abs that may or may not have been generated from a potion. The idea of a dad bod just doesn't exist in your head. Of course, there is only one solution to this. Another song, and this time you do get into your Armani, but you opt for not a romantic song, you go for I Need a Hero, because, well, you're trying to not so gently coax Fiona into realizing that Prince Charming is her hero, and he's the one that she needs to be with. Damn, she just does not want to kiss him. Not even with this really romantic music that you're singing. Sure, you probably could have sung Nora Jones, but where's the fun in that?
Back away from my wife.
Shrek?
But just as you're trying to get rid of this fucking cosplayer, some actual pigs start manhandling you, and you get into a fight with some seriously, well, magical creatures. And why the hell were the three little pigs friends with the wolf now? Didn't the wolf eat the pigs in the end? What is going on? Oh my god. Everything just...
Listen now!
But this potion is the ultimate date drug, you know? It's unfortunate the amount of times Charming has asked for something like this one, to be honest. You'd be a little bit disappointed about that, but who are you to deny your son's earthly desires? And besides, with this potion, it technically becomes consensual, because it's forever, not just for the night, like those other potions.
Shrek. Harold! You were supposed to give her the potion!
Oh, well, that's kind of upset you. Not only are you getting your ass beat by some third-rate magical animals and Puss in Boots again for some reason, apparently Harold really screwed the pooch.
Well, I guess I gave her the wrong tea.
He prioritized his own daughter's happiness over his. What kind of ruler is that? He just wants to be a frog. Well, once you're done with Shrek, you'll be more than happy to oblige. Oh, guess it's all over now. If you like the video, please give it a like and thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing because at 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to be cutting and donating my hair to charity. It's not down right now, but that's just how it is, you know? Oh man, my hair's actually a fucking mess. I just want to shout out my mums real quick, especially Jay, Alexander, and Granite. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And of course, Lavender, Zyla, Mr. Ventura, Alyssa, Takaru, and Alan. Thank you. Have a great day and have a great life.